know if I've got good or bad news or sad news to share with you guys. Now, I want to ask you guys a question first of all before I do go any further in this video, because of course this video is about the title for the game. It seems like all of this is about to be one big troll, or all of this time we've originally been trolled from like Assassin's Creed being called Empire, the new one of course, okay? I feel like I messed that sentence up, but we're just gonna try and avoid that, alright? Let's keep the ball rolling. Now, a new dude went onto Reddit and basically gave a little story on how he saw a piece of promotional artwork for this game and how apparently it's gonna be called Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, right now, okay, here is my question to you. If you think Assassin's Creed Empire is a badass name for this game, drop a like on this video. Or if you would like it to be called Assassin's Creed Origins, then go ahead and dislike this video. I mean, just place your vote down below. Personally, Empire really, I can't really like nail it down, but it gives a specific vibe to the game. I mean, Origins is very, very basic, but yeah, that's just my opinion anyway. But let's continue into the story. So like I said, a dude, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but you guys can see on screen anyway. So he says, and I'm going to read it out to you guys, "I know nobody has any reason to believe me." Now let's just actually pause this here. Fuck yeah, you're right, dude. I mean, this is the internet. Like, who believes anyone, okay? But I saw a piece of promotional artwork for the next Assassin's Creed a few days ago. It will be called Assassin's Creed Origins. It takes place in Egypt. The image I saw had the protagonist walking, so we could see his back. It looked like he had a shield on his back, a bow on his shoulder, and a hawk of some sort on the other shoulder. Now, I want to stop right here. First of all, the images you guys can see in the background are actually images that have surfaced, well, they've been surfing around anyway for quite some time now. So, that piece of information, to some extent, is pretty much irrelevant. Kind of like the game is going to be taking place in Egypt. I mean, we are in a position, right, as fans ourselves, I mean, until we get an official announcement, we're not going to know any different. And when we want to talk about an official announcement, we're in that kind of period, like it's going to be between now and E3, where all of this for Jiggly Wigglies are going to come down to like a final settlement, okay? There's going to be an official answer, and the word leak will be non-existent, because everyone's going to know about this game, hopefully. Now, what's really interesting about the dude saying about the promotional artwork. Now, I was watching one of my good friends, Frishy Yarpster, I'll link him in the description below, and he was talking about this, and he made a really good point, saying if you were to see promotional artwork, right, and you then want to go and share what you've seen online, which you pretty much find rare and you know is going to have a big impact on a specific community, why wouldn't you take a quick snap, right? I mean, to some extent that makes sense. I mean, of a really stupid alternative would be like the dude didn't have a phone with him at the time, which like nowadays is, well, I mean, I don't know how old you are to not have a phone, okay? That's kind of like the era we are in. So, I mean, even if this dude's young, like, I don't know, like, he could have been with his parents, like, heck knows, I don't know who this guy is, okay? But probably taking a picture would have really helped his statement. But that said, like I said, you can't exactly pin that specific, like, reason or excuse down, but it's a valid point. I mean, you would have took a picture, but like I said, there is all like alternatives as to why he didn't take a picture. The final alternative would be, of course, to say where he saw it, and in terms of like a piece of promotional artwork, like, was it like on a big frickin' billboard? I mean, like, what are we talking? Are we talking like you saw it on a frickin' like leaflet? It could be anywhere, right? It's just a piece of promotional artwork. So that is very interesting to say nonetheless. Anyway, now about the game taking place in Egypt. Now, I've been thinking about this. Actually no, I'm not even going to say it would be funny, because personally, okay, talking about my feelings here, I would be a little bit disappointed if the game was to be announced and like Egypt is just like complete like non-existent. I mean, that would be pretty funny, but we've got like too much, I wouldn't say like reliable information, but I mean, like, we've got some pretty good like info and leaks to say it's gonna be in Egypt. And you guys remember that first like leaked image we got? It does look like an Assassin's Creed game, let's be fair. I mean, it looks like a current gen game to some extent. I mean, whether that's an early build of the game, who the heck knows, because I don't work at UBISOFT, so I'm the wrong person to ask about that. But I mean, from taking a look at the picture, of course, just in anyone's point of view, it does genuinely look like it could be an Assassin's Creed game, but I mean, like, there were rumors that this game is not, well, this image is not even from an Assassin's Creed game, but I don't know what video game it is, but because, well, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying but, because I would love to see what video game that screenshot was from, because hands down, that looks like a pretty badass game. But all in all, this leak is probably a troll. We're all being trolled right now. Assassin's Creed Empire. Nonetheless, sounds like a more reasonable name. It definitely sounds like something more interesting. It's gonna get people a lot more intrigued, if that makes sense, compared to Assassin's Creed Origins. Personally, that sounds boring as shit. And if that genuinely was to be a name for the game, like if it comes out in the next freaking month that it's gonna be called Assassin's Creed Oranges, I just said oranges. Fuck, I meant origins, I'm sorry, okay. Then I think it's time to fire the person who came up with that name at Ubisoft. Like, hands down, that's gonna be dreadful. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below for me and let me know what you think about the name as a whole and whether or not you kind of believe this guy. It's very hard to believe someone with no evidence, let alone on the internet as well. Like, that just doesn't help at all. So, get in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, Assassin's Creed Empire would be a name that I would personally love. It sounds a lot more realistic, but let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you could drop a like, also subscribe for more awesome Assassin's Creed content. We're going to be talking Assassin's Creed Empire, alright? I refuse to call it Origins, okay? I just refuse. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, I hope you have yourselves a ridiculously awesome day. But until the next ones, ladies and gentlemen, adios amigos.